Hello viewers, and it's book review time, and this is the book that I will be talking about today. It's called The Dragon Sleeps by Ellen Reid, and it's book one of the Thornton mysteries. The lady down at the bottom there is called Alexandra, and the gentleman beside her is called Benedict. And don't they look a lovely couple together? And I love the dress too. I'm not sure what colour it is, but it's a beautiful dress and colour. So it's called The Dragon Sleeps. It's by Ellen Reid. Okay, let's get into it then. The Dragon Sleeps by Ellen Reid. Now available on Amazon.com. Book 1 of the Thornton Mysteries. The genre is historical fiction, Australia 1927, post or after World War One. It's a cosy mystery murder romance, and it's also crime thriller. Thank you to Ellen Reid for giving me an arc of The Dragon Sleeps in return for an honest review. This book has been republished by Cloak Publishing. My view on what this book is about. We open The Dragon Sleeps, and here we are, an invitation to a weekend party at Thornton Park. The hot topic is a brass dragon. It sits inside a velvet-lined box. An antique dealer, Mr. Jaung, sold it to Thomas Thornton, Alexandra's father, the owner of Thornton Antiques. Edith wasn't all that impressed with the brass dragon and told Alexandra so. However, Alexandra felt she had to defend her father and said to Edith it was rare, from the 1500s. Alexandra was also disappointed with it and confirmed as much to Benedict, who is the manager of Thornton Antiques. Alexandra confides in Benedict that she had her suspicions over one particular person who had been invited. The person was very shifty. In the drawing room, Alexandra and Edith were having a bit of a tete-a-tete. What about? Well, to do with Benedict Archer, of course. Who else? But at this time, Alexandra questioned herself. Had she been aware how fond she is of Benedict? A wrought iron spiral staircase leads up to the tower. It was here that Alexandra and Benedict discussed the prospects of telling her father that Alexandra had been learning the ropes of the trade. Alexandra wanted to be an antiques dealer at her father's shop. Nearer the end of the conversation, they noticed the stars in the sky. Quote, "Here, with the sea of darkness surrounding us, the Milky Way stretches like a diamond blanket across the sky." Unquote. After reminiscing over the starry night, they decided to dance a foxtrot to the music of stardust. After that, like the gentleman Benedict is, he escorted Alexandra back to her room. The next day activities consisted of showing stained windows, which added a lot of curiosity, tennis playing, and a very deep conversation about a sword, and had a hint of a walk in the zoo, which ended up being a full tour of the zoo. It wasn't until the next day Benedict discovered there had been an accident in the orchard. Was it an accident or was it a murder? Who is accountable? Who was missing? Where did the missing sword go? What was in the monument room that had Alexandra so entranced about her grandfather's notebooks? My thoughts. Well, how can I put this without using my own cliche, I loved this book so much? With writing up this review and leaving this till last, I slept on it till morning and then some more. This is a very special book for me that connected with me on a very personal level. A precious book that I will definitely treasure for years to come. The Dragon Sleeps, a cosy murder mystery, a historical fiction set in Australia, 1920s after World War I, a romance, crime thriller to the flavour of Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot style. Edith and Alexandra. I absolutely adored the banter that goes on between the two girls. Edith having such a dry sense of humour and slightly putting her foot in it, which makes it more fascinating, and I love how Alexandra seems to put up with it and takes it in her stride. The camaraderie between the two quite endearing and certainly makes reading about these two very entertaining. Alexandra and Benedict. I love the romance between these two. Some would say it's an old-fashioned type of love, but I see it as an enduring love. A love that spreads with maturity over the years, not at all your hard, hot stuff. So it is in the nature to the story that Ellen uses this in a knowledgeable way. Glossary. I loved how there is a glossary which is thoughtfully done and is included at the end of the book. Examples explaining of Australian language of towns, for example, Anzac biscuits, chutney, and duffer. Ellen reads dry wittiness in The Dragon Sleeps, seeps through and hints of this we get throughout, which adds flavour of what could have been a much darker book. Her breaks in the story are well balanced. The construction of historical events are weaved so cleverly in the story that you don't feel as if you are being bombarded with a history lesson. Her words made an impact where they should, and softness where it should. I loved also the soft quality of Ellen's writing in parts of her story. I'm thinking of Mother's Essence, the romance part of it for sure, and even the sorrow behind the funeral scene, which seemed bittersweet, magical, and sensitive. Ellen's plotting skills are amazing, and I can't think of a better word to use. It's a work of art of words is the closest I can put to it. Again, this gives a different impact to the story, a gripping one, overall giving the book the exact right balance that is needed. I want to congratulate Ellen. Her style and writing is astounding. She leaves me speechless. Rating system. I give The Dragon Sleeps 5 stars. Recommendation. The Dragon Sleeps comes highly recommended by me and would suit anyone who likes Agatha Christie books, who likes historical fiction, who likes cozy mystery murder books, who likes endearing, maturing romance, and anyone who likes witty humour and who likes crimes and thrillers. A personal thank you goes out to you, Ellen, for such an inspiring book. Your book has been a pleasure to read and much appreciated and will be a close part of my life. So, recapping, we've got The Dragon Sleeps by Ellen Reid, and I will link Ellen Reid's social media sites down in the description box. That's if you're watching this on YouTube. If not, you'll have to go to YouTube and see from there. Okay, well, I hope you all have a good day. Bye.